is Fox 31 News.
Welcome back, everyone. Good to have you along this Tuesday morning. And he doesn't need much of an introduction, but I'm going to give it anyway. Former CU football star, NFL football player, and Olympic skier. I'm not describing three different people. That's three wrapped into one. Now Jeremy Bloom's doing his part to help enrich the lives of some low-income seniors. Jeremy joins us live in studio this morning to tell us more. Jeremy, great to have you on this morning. Appreciate you taking the time.
My pleasure.
All right, so all the sports stuff kind of behind you right now, even though I'm sure it's a big part of your life. Talk to me about this new foundation you have.
Well, it's about 2 years old now, and it's all about enriching the lives of seniors in need. In my opinion, this is the greatest generation, this senior generation, to ever live. I mean, these are the men and women that got us through the Great Depression, that got us through World War II. And there's just this intrinsic nature, the way that they grew up, they just gave so much. And the hardest thing, I mean, we grant wishes to seniors in need, and literally the hardest, our biggest challenge is getting them to tell us what they want, because they're so used to giving.
I'm sure at this point. You said this has been inspired by your grandmother as well. Is that right?
Yeah, my grandmother, who grew up with us, continues to be like a second mother to me.
Sure.
She's 83. She lives full time in Keystone, Colorado, and works at a bank. So she drives through all the snow at her age, and she never complains. And also my grandfather, he was my first ski instructor when I was 3 years old, and he threw little miniature candy bars down the mountain. And that's literally how I first learned to ski, and then my dad took over from there.
That's fantastic. Now we're looking at some pictures here, some photos of some veterans here, and you took a group from Ohio. As we talk about wishes here, you took them. Where did you take them?
We took them to Washington, D.C. Their wish, they wrote in the foundation, their wish was to go to see the World War II monuments for the first time. And that first picture you saw, that was Marion. Marion served in Normandy. And it was amazing to share this experience with men and women, American heroes, true American heroes, that were seeing the monuments that were built in their honor for the first time, and then hearing the stories. We had veterans who was in Normandy, who was in Pearl Harbor, who spent, Milton, one of our vets, he spent 2 hours in the water in Pearl Harbor and watching kamikaze planes fly over. And just to go back in time, take a trip back in time with all of them. And it was an emotional experience for everyone, and it really just validates everything that we're doing. And you know, this is my biggest focus right now is this foundation, and something that I'm so proud of.
Well, that's what I think of some of those stories as you look at all those veterans there. Great pictures, but when you look at them and you think, how many stories do they have to tell? What's the greatest story you've heard from one of them?
It's a cumulative of all of them. And so we had a woman, she was 99 years old. She was a nurse in World War II, and she told stories about taking care of all the vets. And just the story of Pearl Harbor in Normandy, it took you a trip back in time. But it's interesting, all of them said, you know, we weren't scared, we were doing a job. And we felt we wanted to do it, and most of them enlisted themselves. They weren't drafted. And so, you know, just putting myself in their shoes at 19 years old and getting shipped over to Germany or Japan.
No, we don't understand even the slightest bit, I would imagine.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So tell me, what's next here? We just have a few seconds here, but so what's the next big trip or next big wish you got planned?
Well, we want everyone to come join us, myself, Apollo Ono, Brady Quinn, Tara Lipinski, gold medalist figure skater, April 17th at Wings Over the Rockies for our second annual evening affair. We've sold 500 tickets. Wow. It's going to be a beautiful night, evening to get to know our foundation, see the videos from World War II, and hang out with some fun athletes. Seniorwish.org is the website that they can get more information on the event, and we hope everyone joins us.
Yeah, we'll have a link to our website as well, kdvr.com, so it'll make it easy for people to get over to that. Real quickly, you doing any skiing lately?
Well, the summer's coming up, so...
Right. Well, I'm sure that doesn't faze you, though. You still find snow wherever it is.
Yeah,
so.
Well, I was up in Vancouver all of February, so...
There you go. There you go. Jeremy, thank you so much. Great work that you're doing. It's great to hear.
Thank you.
Great to hear.
Appreciate it.
All right.